What is going on, Glitcher Gang? It's your boy, Glitcher Bro 23 here, back with another reaction. Today, we got Exile featuring Blue, Fly Song of Liberation. I believe we got a lyric video for you guys today to follow along, and also so I can follow along. You know what I mean? But it's been a while since I've heard Blue. I don't know if we've actually done a reaction to Exile. If so, then maybe. Yeah, I think we have, because it wasn't Blue and Exile got that collab album. I think Exile is the producer, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, they have the they have a collab album together, and like Exile is the producer, Blue's the rapper. You know what I mean? So I think we have reacted to both of them before. I know we've reacted to Blue. It's been a while since we did those Blue reactions, but I still love. I think the track's name is Amnesia. I still absolutely love that Blue track. You know, and if I probably went back to my Blue reactions, I'd probably add more of his tracks, to be 100% honest. But enough of that, man. You guys want to see more from either of these artists, y'all know what to do by this point. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment what you want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track and my reaction to it by the end of the video. You guys want to join the Glitcher Gang Discord? As always, the link's down below in the description, along with the reaction request form. Without further ado, Exile, featuring Blue, Fly, Song of Liberation, fan-made lyric video. Shout out to, who is this? Johnson Godley Barnes. Yeah, Johnson Godley Barnes. Shout out to him for the lyric video. I think this is maybe an unreleased track or a leaked track, maybe, because it doesn't seem like there was like an official like Blue or Exile's official YouTube page like had this track uploaded. So maybe this is a leaked track or like an unfinished track. Who knows? But we finna check this out. Let's get it.
Ready, X? She said she was sick of the city life. A sweet girl, but the world made it a shitty type. When she was young, she just wanted to be pretty like a model or an actress, but she had to work for her 2 kids. Father in jail, serving time for 2 bids. Kids hungry, asking mama where the food is. And she just...
Alright. So we got this woman, you know, very beautiful woman, apparently. She had dreams. She had high dreams, but, you know, reality kind of came in. She got 2 kids who she could barely afford to feed. The baby daddy in jail. You know what I mean? So, all right. Getting very descriptive from the start. I like that. Give me some, like Brenda's Got a Baby type of vibes.
Jail serving time for 2 bids. Kids hungry, asking mama where the food is. And she can see their heart beating through their 2 ribs. Now she crying watching Cribs, cause the prince due soon. In the 1 bedroom. And the kids kicking mama like I need some leg room. Daddy gone. The babies might as well be test tubes. And the project stuck, wishing they could just move to the country. I see it time to time trying to make a little money. That makes me realize shit, my life ain't that crummy. So one day I asked her how she deals with it. She said she doesn't. She lets God so she can fly, reach high and go. Wish your love star, release your soul. 'Cause you know you can fly.
That's actually quite beautiful. Despite all that, like, all the odds stacked against her, when Blue went to ask her this question, she was like, basically saying, I'm leaving it up to God. He'll watch over me and my kids. But that's so sad, man. Like, did you hear the way the story was told? Like, there was so much detail and description about this woman. You know, she's working to support her 2 kids who barely have enough food. There's no father figure involved in their life. They live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And pretty much, like, the way, like, the story was told, it seemed like her and the kids share the same bed. You know, like, that's wild. And then, like, the fact that she's not like, at least right now in this first verse, she wasn't, like, abusing her kids or, like, seemed like she had any, like, addiction problems, which is a very good thing, you know. And she answered Blue in a very, like, positive way, saying, like, basically saying, it's all in God's hands. I know he'll protect us. That's great, man. That's great. You don't there's not a lot of people out there in the world who are still like that. And I definitely don't think there's a lot of like rap songs that are really like that.
You can fly, fly to the front, reach high and go. You take it back and shit, let's show the star. Don't walk around, you really show the soul. 'Cause you know you can fly. He said he had a problem with commitment, and it was probably cause his pops was in the pimping. As a kid, he called different women mama, so he grew up in some drama that he never could get out of. He was 18, already hating life, so he blazed trees. And he could ball, but he ditched every day it seems. And his grades were so bad, he never made the team. So he started slinging trees and he moved to coke. College.
Okay, so maybe this is either the father or maybe this is like somebody else. But he's basically talking about a young kid who's never knew their mama. You know, kind of was slacking in school, so as a result, they didn't make the basketball team, and he started getting addicted to drugs.
His coaches always noticed that the kid was dope, but he smoked too much, dropped out of school and shit, he didn't go too much. So one day he overdosed, sniffing coke and such. I think about him time to time, and I realize how similar my past is, but how different my path is. One day I asked his dad how he deals with it. He said he doesn't, he gets high, so we can fly, reach high and go.
So instead of having, you know, a positive mindset, like the woman in the first verse, like the mother in the first verse, the dad takes his pain out by smoking and like getting high, basically. You know, he's smoking his pain away, in a sense. So that's tough, man. That second verse almost feels a little too real, especially with like some of the homies that I knew. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like the smartest kids, like education wise, but they had like talent outside of, you know, school, you know, or like in extracurricular activities. And you know, they just, but the grade, if they couldn't make it because of grades, it just didn't cut, you know. So they end up turning down the wrong path, you know. That second verse almost hit, I feel like, a little too home, or a little too true for some of the homies I used to know.
He told me he was pressured and was stressing out, and he usually makes music just to let it out. He asked his mom about it and she told him pray to God. She didn't notice that the faith was fading from his mind. He tries to ignore the stress that he endures, trying to find some liberation, but the pain was indoors. He feeling sore since the bills started coming and his stomach started rumbling. Pops calls it growing pains. Asks his friends about it, but they don't know the pain. They just tell him roll a blunt, try to smoke some hay. So he gets high hoping it'll go away, but it doesn't. Shit is stuck in his head. Goes to sleep and the grief crawls up in his.
So it looks like he's almost borrowing ideas now from the previous two verses. And from what I'm kind of gathering, this sounds like this could be one of the kids from the first verse, kind of falling in a similar path to the person in the second verse. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm going with, like, how I'm reading this.
He asked his mom about it and she told him pray to God. She didn't notice that the faith was fading.
And that's why I think this is a kid from the mother from the first verse, because he asked his mom about it and she told him to pray to God. You know what I mean? So very interesting where this could be ending off at.
From his mind, he tries to ignore the stress that he endures, trying to find some liberation, but the pain is indoors. He feeling sore since the bills started coming in his stomach.
He tries to ignore the stress that he endures, try to find some liberation, but the pain is indoors. That's a bar. That's a bar right there. That shit almost went over my head. That shit almost went over my head.
They started rumbling. Pops calls it growing pains. Asks his friends about it, but they don't know the pain. They just tell him roll a blunt, try to smoke some hay. So he gets high, hoping it'll go away. But it doesn't, shit is stuck in his head. Goes to sleep and the grief crawls up in his bed. Start tripping out, thinking he should fuck with some meds. Then he remember what his grandpa said when he was young. So he looked to the sky, asking God how come. I feel his pain time to time when I look in the mirror. And I realize that guy's me trying to see clearer. So tell God I hear him, and I know how to deal with it. Close my eyes till I find my spirit and just fly. Reach high and go.
Okay. Hold up. I think we got the big revelation at the end. So, let me. So in the first verse, we got a mother struggling to provide for her 2 kids because the daddy's out the picture. And at the way that verse ends, the mother says to Blue, just leave it in God's hands. Second verse. We hear a kid struggling in school, had potential to make the basketball team, but he didn't, because of grades, he failed. He ended up turning to dope, ended up passing away. And when Blue asked the kid's father, why, like, how do you deal with this, The father figure responded by saying he's smoking dope away. So in this verse, it gets revealed that the Blue was actually the kid from the mother in the first verse. So this is like his actual story. And he tells the story about how his dad passed away by smoking weed, and the father figure that he goes to towards the end of the second verse is actually his grandpa, his father's dad. You know what I mean? And so in the third verse right here, Blue's almost going down the same path as his dad, like smoking weed. And he decides, like, no, man, this isn't the life I want. This isn't the life I want. I don't want to end up like that man. You know what I mean? So, holy shit. Damn. That's a great ass story track, man. That is a great ass story track, man. I expected nothing less from Blue. But holy shit, the fact that this hoe better be on Spotify. I will be looking up this hoe on Spotify. If this hoe is on Spotify, I'm adding it. Yep, I'm adding this one. Yeah, that one's an official track. I added that one. I don't even have to finish this reaction to add that one. That was fucking beautiful. Let me save my sauce for the end of the I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. That was beautiful. There's no other way to put it. That was storytelling. Like, the perfection of storytelling right there. So many details. Such a great conclusion. Each verse was executed perfectly. Like, that's like what a storytelling track that had all the layers I think was necessary. It had lyricism, it had flows, it had detail. Like, it had a great beat. Exile's production on this one was great. And it didn't, like, it wasn't a hard story to follow either. That wasn't like one of those, like, oh my god, like, head scratching moments. You know what I mean? That was great. That was phenomenal. I absolutely love that track. And like I said, I expected nothing less from Blue. I was very excited to see that we got more Blue requests, because I remember there was a lot of, emotion on. I could just hear the emotion and like the what's the word? I could just hear the emotion in his pin game. You know what I mean? Like, he meant every word that he said. Like, I could tell he wasn't giving us surface level shit. You know what I mean? He was like putting pain into his pen, man. And I absolutely love this track, man. I absolutely loved it. I literally added it just now, man. I literally just added it. So, that was incredible, man. Overall, I think as perfect as a story, especially a storytelling track, gets. I absolutely love that. That was beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more reactions to Exile or Blue, I think we actually got some more maybe coming out today. Don't quote me on that. But I do know we definitely have some more coming out in the future. But, as always, man, y'all guys want to see more from either of these artists? Do me a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment what you want to see next. Share your thoughts and opinions about the track, my reaction to it. If you guys want to join the Glitcher Gang Discord, as always, the link's down below in the description, along with the reaction request form. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. That was wow. That honestly made my night. These are the types of tracks that I love reacting to. I'm gone, man. I'm gone.